right? Period, full stop.
So what you're saying is the same day that Santorum starts running, Brennan comes clean.
Yes. He's okay. Now, John, he had also said, if you look at this from an American perspective, you will say, wow, that's torture. But really, that's like saying hello in some jail in the Middle East. Abu Zabudaya was waterboarded 83 times. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed 183 times. What does that tell you? Did that tell you the technique is working? Exactly. He was saying because torture is what terrorists are trained to expect in Middle Eastern prisons, it was ineffective, period. They got the information before they were tortured. I mean, it's just, I don't know how much...
Khalid Sheikh Mohammed holds the record for the longest waterboarding in history. Over 2 minutes. He was drowned and didn't die. And he confessed to over 80 different terrorist plots, I believe.
Yeah. Yet here's John Brennan yesterday.
The detainees who were subjected to enhanced interrogation techniques provided information that was useful and was used in the ultimate operation to go against bin Laden.
Before they were tortured.
Exactly.
Yes, he said, leaving out key information. And one more.
You all know damn well that if they had used torture to get bin Laden, that timeline would be distributed to every child in America. They would be trumpeting the exact specifics of how they did it. They can't. And it's really disappointing that a week after the CIA finally gets cleared by Republicans in Benghazi, which was always a fake scandal, they're refusing to acknowledge the real scandal. And no one's gotten fired from this except the whistleblowers. And this is how it is for moral people, you know? It's like there's a lot of martyrs out there, and we just got to keep on fighting. All of this is a sign that you're not allowed to give up no matter how dreary it is, because the politicians aren't going to make America better. The people have got to do it.
You know what kind of people? Gene in Minneapolis. Hello, Gene in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm trying to encourage every liberal out there, every progressive, John, to contribute to Free Speech TV as I just did.
Yay!
Yay! I'm going to get on Twitter today and encourage people to donate to Free Speech TV, because I really feel like it's the last bastion of hope for all of us.
Yes, it is.
What's really going on.
Yes, it is. And it is the season of giving, Gene. We thank you so much for your tax-deductible donation to keep fine shows like ours and Tom Hartman and Bill Press, etc. on the air, right?
Thank you for what you're doing, all of you, but especially you, Steph. I've heard people call in and say that you help them keep their spirits up during elections, and it certainly was true for me during the presidential election. And now that I feel just completely despondent about the omnibus bill, I'm looking to you to keep my spirits up still.
Aww. And quite honestly, we're a little bit behind in our fundraising goals this
we are.
this pledge drive.
Right.
So we urge you to get on it, donate to Free Speech TV. It's a tax-deductible donation, and it helps to keep corporate-free media on the air.
Yeah, and we know it's the holidays and people are pressing, so we really, really appreciate your gift. Thank you so much, Gene.
This is a present to give to people.
Yes. Give it as a gift.
There you go.
Give it as a gift.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Freespeech.org. And you can see all of the stuff that we have for different premium levels.
Yeah, look, I have a Stephanie Miller Show fleece jacket behind me. We've got the Stephanie Miller Show whore bags. $1,000 lunch with Mama and the Mooks.
And they said they're breaking out the scarf. You can get the scarf separately for a certain amount donation too. You know, the big long scarf with the pockets.
Yeah, freespeech.org.
Yes.
All right. John Fugelsang. What are you going to be on the TV machine today, by the way?
I will be on the Ed Schultz Show, I believe, this evening. Talking Rick Perry, I think, and then I'm going to have a big announcement that I'm not allowed to make until the beginning of January, but I'm hoping to come out and make it on your show.
Oh, yay!
You have me officially titillated.
Yes, I am titillated as well.
Lovely. Well, then, good. I'm hoping to be out in L.A. the first 2 weeks of January, so I can come and see you guys, and
So you're going to be here around the same time as Tina Dupuis.
Well, I actually am Tina's stalker, so it's kind of planned that way.
So that's how it worked out.
Yeah, you joined the club. She has a billion stalkers.
Yeah. By the way, Tina, if you're listening, you changed your email password. I can't crack it this time. Help a brother out. Come on.
Call Sony. Ask for help.
I will hopefully see you all in person.
Yay!
Hopefully you'll do the Happy Hour podcast again.
I can't wait.
Please.
Awesome.
Yay!
Yay!
All right. Love you, John Fugelsang.
Have a great weekend, children. I'll see you soon.
All right,
you got it.
All right. Ooh, I want to know what it is.
You'll call him after the show and find out.
Yes, I will. Right back on the Stephanie Miller Show with May Lee. Oh, look at Daddy reading the paper.
That's good coffee.
I take it black, like my man.
Coffee with Carlos sells Rocky.
I have a Zimbabwe latte. I'll have a Kenya cappuccino.
Jim never has a second cup of coffee at home.
Mountain-grown coffee.
Carlos sells Rocky.
I was going to make espresso.
Handpicked by Juan Valdez.
Coffee with Carlos.
Good to the last drop.
Y buenos días a toda América.
Hola.
Y en la programa de Stephanie Miller. Y no estaba la semana pasada porque Stephanie was sick.
Yes, last week. Thank you for that.
I heard Samana in there. That's almost.
That's a week there.
Yes,
that's what
that's a
they say
week.
for the week. I got to turn my headphone volume up. Otherwise, I just sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. Oh, it is.
What, now, we retweeted your wineboarding joke.
How would Jesus torture? He would turn it into wineboarding. Because I said, as a Christian nation, how would Jesus torture?
That's right.
Yes.
Because I got in a big
and
argument.
Jesus, in fact, was tortured.
By the way, it is the CIA in my house because Austin was screaming like a detainee in Abu Ghraib, and the parents were sleep deprived like a prisoner at Gitmo. That's all I'm saying. My house is the CIA right now. But I got into arguments on Facebook
call
about
it the salt mine or whatever that horrible place.
people were missing the point of my post on Facebook. I said, we cannot at one side call ourselves a Christian nation and condone torture. Well, this and that, and I go, no. That's not the argument whether it's valid or it's not valid and somebody does it to us and should we do it. I'm not putting a value on torture. I'm just saying you can't call yourself a Christian nation and condone torture. Whether it's right or wrong is separate from that argument. And people cannot get into the critical thinking part of it. And,
well, that's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't, you make a good point about you shouldn't even get past it's because it's wrong. I mean, I love the CIA strikes back at the Senate. Torture program was poorly run, but it worked.
It worked.
No, it didn't.
No.
First of all, Michael Hayden, a former CIA director,
enhanced interrogation contributed to the wealth of knowledge that we needed to have in order to find Abu Ahmed al-Kuwaiti, his true identity, and that led us to Abbottabad.
Abbottabad. There's the name again. We just love the
Abbottabad. Abbottabad.
Okay.
Abbottabad.
This is what and Dianne Feinstein just
20 cases.
I'm sure you saw Zero Dark 30, Carlos, but this is one key case the Senate report relies on is the highly publicized pursuit of Osama bin Laden, the facts of which have been aired widely in the blockbuster movie Zero Dark 30. Senate Intelligence Committee Chair Dianne Feinstein has herself chastised the filmmakers for implying that the waterboarding of CIA detainees helped reveal the identity of bin Laden's courier, the courier that ultimately did lead Special Operations Forces to Abbottabad.
Abbottabad.
Okay. But Feinstein's study indicates the information that revealed his identity was actually acquired before the detainees were subjected to enhanced interrogations.
In other words, they found out through intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And this is before we got one of all the Arab speakers because they were gay in the military.
Yeah, right, exactly. The translators.
Yeah, there's that.
Yes. The cunning linguists. Yes.
I get it.
Yeah, the CIA also argues it's impossible to know whether that intelligence could have been acquired through other means. Well, in many cases, it was. In 11 of the cases, the agency claims the interrogation techniques did, in fact, provide valuable intelligence. For 7 of the detainees, the agency admits it initially inflated the intelligence value of the obtained information. In the final 2 cases, they concede the intelligence gain was insignificant, which is exactly what John McCain said yesterday.
Right. That same kind of argument. It's hard to know how. I think you said it's hard to know how it might have been obtained by other means. It's the same argument the gun lobby uses when guns stopped 2 million crimes last year. Well, you have to prove in each of those 2 million crimes that guns were the only way to prevent that crime.
Right.
That's great data to be able to say that. My dog in my house prevented us from being broken into 365 days last year, and that's a fact.
You're right.
Nothing else would have done that except for my dog. That's like saying that. It's ridiculous kind of argument.
The CIA insists the covert program was conducted with the express and direct approval of several high-level officials in the Bush White House. Several of those officials, including Bush and Cheney, have acknowledged their own involvement in the program, with Cheney to this day continuing to publicly defend the use of torture. I mean, that's the part I don't get.
It's okay to torture, right, Daddy? You did it to me. I'm a better person for it, right, Daddy? It wasn't torture, it was tough love.
Is that deferment number 2 you're doing again, Liz Cheney? Yeah.
D2, that's my nickname, D2.
They called her D2 for short.
I had a friend, R2.
In November of 2002, then Vice President Dick Cheney and senior CIA officials succeeded in urging the New York Times not to run an article disclosing the name of a country where an al-Qaeda operative was held. Jill Abramson, she was the editor at the time, recently said the New York Times too readily accepted requests from the Bush administration to withhold information in the years just after the September 11th attacks. I mean, how complicit the mainstream media was in this whole Bush-Cheney thing, getting us into Iraq is still just mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, what was that? Richard Clark's book came out pretty early on about how just right after 9/11 they were having meetings about, all right, how do we get into Iraq? How do we spin this? And he's like, he tried to blow the whistle, and they just like, no, shut up.
Did you see the Gawker piece that George W. Bush admits he was too stupid to be trusted with this information about where the secret CIA prisons were because he was afraid he would disclose it? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Crawford. Did I say Crawford? Oh, crap.
Secret prisons, which are supposed to be secret. Oh, except I just said it.
It was Rick Perry's Torture Head Ranch. That's why they blacked out the first part of that.
Daryl in Atlanta, you're on with Carlos and Company. Hello, Daryl.
Oh, Carlos, you're funny as all get out.
All right on.
But listen, I have two. Can I disagree with you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Real quick, I think that these torturers, and that's what they are, these torturers should be pardoned by Obama. And I'm going to tell you why real quick. One, if you do that, he pardons these clowns, it puts the nation on notice, puts them on notice that they're criminals.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, to make this pardon limited, says that it relates to the United States. That doesn't mean that The Hague can't go after them. And so that way, if you put on a pardon, if you're giving out a pardon, people know that you had these criminal acts.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Stephanie Miller Show.
I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, hands down to feel good. Hey, all right now, hands down to feel good.
It is the Stephanie Miller Show. Happy Dirty Whore Fridays, everybody. 1-800-STEP-1-2, the phone number, toll free from anywhere. Who's so cute with little ears on?
Bailey, when you're with Steph, I'm smiling.
Who's got kitty ears on their hat? And why does somebody have kitty ears on their hat?
Well, I saw this hat on sale at a store, and I just thought it was so cute.
It is cute.
It is
and
cute.
fun.
Yes.
And today's the perfect day to wear it.
Because it is a mess out there.
It is.
It's raining. It's
I mean,
horrible.
I hitched a ride with Noah. I'm telling you, there's like flooding everywhere.
That was a little joke. She hitched a ride with Noah because
It's because it's raining so much. Anyway, but no, it's a mess out there. But man, are we happy to get this rain or what?
Yes.
By the way, you know why the angels are crying?
Why are they crying?
Because this is the last Dirty Whore Friday with journalist Bailey, because she had the audacity to get a job.
I know.
Can you say what the job is?
I know. Yes, I am now the correspondent for CCTV America.
What is CCTV?
CCTV is a Chinese network. Yes, I know. There might be spying going on.
I know you watch it for 5 minutes and then right away you need to watch more because you're...
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, it's an international television network watched by like 1.5 billion people, something like that. And yeah, I'm going to be their Southern California correspondent.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of happened really suddenly and unexpectedly.
I wish all my friends well, unless it involves you not being able to help me.
And I'm sorry to spring it on you like this, like saying like this is my last time, because it just it was a sort of a long process, and we had to keep it sort of secret for a while. I literally just signed yesterday.
And I'm really, really needy, very clingy.
I know.
I'm very happy for you.
I'm sorry.
It's really great.
Sorry.
It's really great. It really